Welcome to English Sprout TV. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma.
And today we're diving into 3 tiny but powerful words that confuse almost every English learner at some point.
Either, neither, and rather.
Exactly. These 3 little words show up in daily conversation all the time, but if you don't know how to use them, you might just freeze when someone says, "me neither," or "would you rather?"
Or you might say the wrong thing and feel embarrassed. We don't want that.
Not at all. So here's the promise for today's episode. By the time we finish, you're going to know exactly how to use either, neither, and rather in real conversations. We're going to explain everything slowly, give you tons of examples, and even practice together. This is daily conversation practice for beginners, so relax, no grammar textbooks needed.
That's right. Grab your headphones, make yourself a cup of tea or a coffee, and just listen. You can even take a walk while you learn. This is English Sprout TV, where learning English is simple, natural, and fun.
Okay, Emma, let's warm up. When you hear the word either, what comes to mind first?
I think of choices, like when someone says you can have either this or that.
Perfect. That's exactly one of the main ways we use it. Let's start there. We use either A or B when we want to present 2 options, and both of them are possible or acceptable. The structure is simple. Either plus option A plus or plus option B.
So both options are fine.
Both are fine. For example, we can either watch a movie tonight or go for a walk in the park. It's up to you.
Oh, I like that. Both choices are good.
Another one, you can either call me in the morning or send me a text message later.
That's super practical. I can use that at work.
Absolutely. Now here's the second way we use either, and this is the one that trips people up. We put either at the end of a negative sentence to agree with someone.
Oh, like I don't like coffee either.
Exactly. Let's say I tell you, I don't like getting up early on rainy days. If you feel the same way, you say,
I don't like getting up early on rainy days either.
perfect. Or you can just say, I don't either. Short and natural.
Wait, so if you say something negative and I agree, I put either at the end.
Yes, think of it like this. To is for positive sentences. Either is for negative sentences. If I say, I love pizza, you say,
I love pizza too.
but if I say, I don't like spicy food, you say,
I don't like spicy food either.
beautiful. Just remember, if the first sentence is negative, use either to agree. If the first sentence is positive, use to.
Got it. 2 equals positive, either equals negative.
Let's do one more with either or. Imagine we're planning a trip. I say we can either take the train or rent a car. Which do you prefer?
I'd say either option is fine with me. Wait, does that work?
It does. When you say either option, you're using it as an adjective to mean one or the other. Very natural. Okay, I think you're ready to move on.
Let's do it.
Now let's talk about neither. This is the partner of either, but it lives in the negative world.
I hear me neither a lot.
Me neither is probably the most common phrase beginners learn. It means I also don't, or I don't either. So if I say, I don't want to cook dinner tonight, and you agree, you say,
Me neither.
or slightly more formal, neither do I. Both are correct. Me neither is very casual and friendly. Neither do I is also natural and maybe a bit more polished.
Can I say I don't neither?
No, please don't say that. That's a double negative, and it's wrong in standard English. You can say I don't either, or me neither, or neither do I, but never I don't neither.
Okay, I'll remember that. What about neither nor?
Great question. We use neither nor when we want to reject 2 options at the same time. It's like saying not this one and not that one.
So like, I like neither coffee nor tea?
Yes, though in very casual modern English, some people might say, I don't like coffee or tea instead. But neither nor is still very common, and it makes you sound more advanced and precise.
Give me another example.
She is neither tall nor short. She's right in the middle.
Oh, that's clear. Or I'm neither happy nor sad. I'm just tired.
Exactly. Now here's the golden rule to remember. Either goes with or. Neither goes with nor. Either or, neither nor.
Either or, neither nor. I won't forget that.
We also use neither when talking about 2 people or things. For example, neither of my parents speaks English.
So that means my mom doesn't speak English and my dad doesn't speak English.
Correct. Not one and not the other. Another example, neither of these shirts fits me. They're both too small.
That's really useful for shopping.
Let's do a quick comparison to make sure this is crystal clear. If I say, I don't like horror movies. How do you agree using neither?
Me neither. Or neither do I.
Perfect. And if I say I love horror movies, how do you agree?
Me too. Or I do too.
Excellent. So neither is your tool for negative agreement. Keep it in your pocket. Okay, Emma, now for my favorite of the three, rather. This word is all about preference, what you want more than something else.
Like, would you rather?
Exactly. Would rather is how we express what we prefer to do, and native speakers use this constantly in daily conversation. For example, I would rather stay home tonight than go to a noisy party.
So it's the same as I prefer to stay home?
Very similar. I would rather and I prefer to mean almost the same thing, but would rather is more common in spoken English. It sounds natural and relaxed, and in fast conversation, we almost always shorten it to I'd rather.
I'd rather. That does sound very natural.
Let's practice. Emma, would you rather watch a movie or read a book?
I'd rather watch a movie. I'm too tired to read today.
Perfect sentence. Now listen carefully to the grammar. After would rather, we use the base form of the verb. No to, no ing, just the simple verb.
So I'd rather watch, not I'd rather to watch.
Correct, and not I'd rather watching. Base form only. I'd rather eat, I'd rather stay, I'd rather learn, I'd rather go.
That's a common mistake, I think, adding to after rather.
It is. Let's do another example. I'd rather have pizza than salad for dinner.
Okay, so would rather plus base verb plus then plus the other option.
You got it. Now what about rather than?
Oh, I see that sometimes. Rather than taking the bus, I walked.
Yes, rather than means instead of. It suggests an alternative. And after rather than, you can use the base form of the verb or the ing form. Both work.
So rather than wait, I left, or rather than waiting, I left.
Both are correct. In daily conversation, you'll hear both. Another example, rather than complaining about the problem, let's try to solve it.
I like that. It's a constructive way to use rather.
Now, there is one more way to use rather, but it's more common in British English. We sometimes use it to mean quite or fairly, like it's rather cold outside today, or the movie was rather boring.
So rather equals quite.
In that specific usage, yes, but for beginners, I recommend focusing on would rather and rather than first. Those are the power tools you use every single day.
Let me make sure I have this. Would rather plus base verb equals my preference. Rather than equals instead of or an alternative.
That's the perfect summary.
Alex, can we practice all three words in some real situations? I want to see how they work together.
Absolutely. Let's imagine we're at a cafe.
Okay.
The barista looks at us and says, "I'm sorry, we don't have oat milk. We don't have almond milk either."
Oh, either at the end because both sentences are negative.
Right. Then I say, "Well, I can neither drink black coffee nor pay $5 for a tiny cup. I'd rather go to the cafe across the street."
That's so much grammar in one sentence.
But it's completely natural. Let's break it down. I can neither drink black coffee nor pay $5. That's neither nor, rejecting two negative options. And I'd rather go somewhere else. That's would rather, showing my preference.
Wow, okay, let's do one at work.
Sure, your coworker looks at you and says, "I really don't want to work overtime this Saturday."
I'd say, me neither. I'd rather spend time with my family than sit in the office all weekend.
Emma, that was perfect. You used me neither for negative agreement and I'd rather than for preference. That is exactly how native speakers talk.
Really? I sounded natural?
Completely natural. Let's do a restaurant scenario.
Okay.
The waiter says, "Tonight's specials are either grilled salmon or chicken pasta."
I'd rather have the chicken pasta. And if my friend says, I don't really like fish, I can say, me neither. I don't like fish either.
You just used neither, either, and rather in the same conversation. That's fantastic.
This is actually starting to feel easy.
Here's one more tricky situation. What if your friend says, "I didn't enjoy that concert last night"?
I can say, I didn't either, or me neither.
Both work perfectly. I didn't either uses either at the end of a negative sentence. Me neither uses neither. They mean the exact same thing.
So I have two ways to agree with a negative statement.
You have at least three. I don't either, me neither, and neither do I. All correct, all natural, just slightly different styles.
I used to just stay quiet when people said negative things because I didn't know how to agree.
And now you have a whole toolbox. Let's do a rapid-fire practice round. Listeners, practice out loud with us. I'll say a sentence and Emma will respond using either, neither, or rather. You can practice your own response at home, too.
I'm ready.
Number 1. I don't like waking up before 6 a.m.
Me neither, or I don't either.
Correct. Number 2. Do you want tea or coffee with breakfast?
Either is fine, or I'd rather have coffee.
Great. Number 3. I can neither sing well nor dance well.
That's neither nor. I can't do both.
Exactly. Number 4. Would you rather study at home or in the library?
I'd rather study at home. It's quieter.
Perfect grammar, base verb after rather. Number 5, I don't have time to cook dinner tonight.
Me neither. I'd rather order some takeout.
You're combining them now, 2 in 1 sentence.
I'm getting confident.
Number 6, you can either come with us now or meet us at the restaurant later.
I'd rather come with you now. I don't like arriving late either.
Beautiful. I'd rather come with you now, preference. I don't like arriving late either, negative agreement.
This is fun.
Number 7, neither of these apartments has a good view.
So both apartments are bad. Not one, not the other.
Correct. Number 8, rather than watching TV all evening, let's go for a walk.
Rather than plus ing. We're choosing an alternative.
Number 9, I don't understand this math problem.
Me neither.
And finally, number 10, would you rather speak English perfectly or understand every accent in the world?
Ooh, tough one. I'd rather speak English perfectly. I can always learn accents later.
Great answer. You guys did amazing. Before we wrap up, let's quickly talk about 3 mistakes that English learners often make with these words. We want you to sound natural, not confused.
Yes, please warn me.
Mistake number 1, using to with a negative sentence. If someone says, I don't like winter, don't say, I don't like winter too. That's wrong. You must say, I don't like winter either.
So too is only for positive. I love summer too, but I don't love winter either.
Exactly. Mistake number 2, saying neither I like it or I don't neither. Both are wrong. The correct forms are neither do I, me neither, or I don't either.
The verb has to match the grammar structure.
Right. And mistake number 3, adding to after would rather. Never say I'd rather to go. Always say I'd rather go. Base form only.
No to, no ing. Just I'd rather go, I'd rather eat, I'd rather stay.
If you can avoid those 3 mistakes, you'll already sound more advanced than most learners. Let's do a quick recap of everything we learned today on English Sprout TV.
First, either. We use either or to give 2 possible choices, and we use either at the end of a negative sentence to agree with someone, like, I don't like it either.
Second, neither. We use neither nor to say no to 2 options at the same time. We use me neither or neither do I to agree with a negative statement. And we use neither of when talking about 2 things or people.
Third, rather. We use would rather plus base verb to show what we prefer, and we use rather than to suggest an alternative instead of something else.
And remember the golden pairs. Either goes with or, neither goes with nor, to goes with positive, either goes with negative.
You now have everything you need to use these 3 words naturally in your daily English conversations.
If you enjoyed today's lesson, please hit that like button and subscribe to English Sprout TV. We post new daily conversation practice every single day to help you speak English with confidence.
And don't forget to practice in the comments. Write a sentence using either, neither, or rather. We'll read them and cheer you on. For example, you could write, I'd rather learn English with English Sprout TV than study alone.
I love that example. You can also visit our website for full transcripts, vocabulary lists, and bonus practice exercises. The link is right in the description below.
Thanks for listening today. And remember, every small step you take brings you closer to fluency. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you grow.
This is Alex,
And this is Emma.
signing off from English Sprout TV. We'll see you in tomorrow's episode.
Bye, everyone.